welcome in. This is week 3 of the Raymond show. And to get us started off here, this was your first road game of the season, and it came against a formidable opponent in Bloomsburg University. Now, not only was this your first road game, but it was also an overnight game on top of that. Were there any unforeseen challenges in taking a young team on the road for the first time?
No, the thing about it, I think, is always good to take your team on the road, especially early in the season, where they get to know each other a lot better. And then, the thing about it, we do things first class when we go on the road here at Clarion. The one thing that did happen, I told them before we left, I said, well, what we're going to do if the bus break down, how we're going to handle it. And unfortunately, the bus didn't break down, but we got everybody on one bus. We had enough seats, so everybody got to do a lot of talking on our way for the next hour and a half to Bloomsburg. So, we turned that thing into a positive.
That's right. So you made a point of not turning the ball over in last week's episode, and you won the turnover battle against Bloomsburg. Was there a larger emphasis on ball security this week in practice?
No, each and every week, each and every day, we talk about ball security, hanging on the football, trying to get turnovers. I mean, that'll never end, what we're trying to do there. But I thought the guys did a good job protecting it. And, we did get one, like to get more on defense, but we did get one. We did win the turnover battle. But each and every week, that would be a huge emphasis.
Right. So you had a lot of injuries in your secondary, and a few young guys had to step into their first college football game action. Were you encouraged by what you saw from them on the field?
Well, I think they learned a lot during the game. One thing's practice, another thing, game experience is a big difference. When we get some of those guys back from injuries, the thing it'll do is help us with depth because they've played in games now. But I think that group will just get better and better as the year gets on.
Right. So, not the result you wanted to see on the scoreboard last week, but if you could take one positive away from the game to take it into next week, what would that be?
Well, I guess the offense ran the ball extremely well. We've been doing a good job there. We still like to, stretch the field a little bit more than what we have been doing. But I would say right now, offensively, we're running the ball, and we just got to keep the drives going to get them in the end zone.
Right. So next week opponent is Lock Haven, and ball security has been an issue for them through their first 2 games. Has it been a point of emphasis to attack defensively to try to force their offense to make mistakes?
Well, I think the teams have done a good job against them to get some turnovers, and I think they got a young team also just like us, and, young teams do make some mistakes just like everybody does, but we got to put pressure on the quarterback. We got to come up and hit guys like we have been doing and knock the ball loose. And, each and every day we'll concentrate on getting turnovers.
Absolutely. So you spent several years in the PSAC East. How did it feel to compete against a familiar opponent?
Well, it was really good to get back to Bloomsburg. I saw some people that I haven't seen in a long time. Saw Coach Danny Hale, which Danny was the head coach there for a very long time. He had a lot of success there. Got a good relationship. I got a chance to talk with him, before the game, and even talk to him on Sunday. So it's been about 10 years since I saw him, but it's been a lot of fun seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time.
Awesome. Good luck next week, and thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.